Over the past couple of weeks, the Gundam card game has started to take its first steps into the competitive world with first combat events in Gen Con and in Porto, Portugal. And now we are starting to get more dates and events being announced to get involved with. So in this video, we are going to go over new dates, a new event type, as well as some prizing reveals and speculation based on the Japanese events. My name's Ben Fitzpatrick. I'm a TCG caster. That just means I love talking about them. So let's do that right now. But before we jump into any of the information in today's video, if you do enjoy it, please do go ahead and drop a like rating on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I know over 90% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed. So if you're coming back on the regular and you enjoy Gundam card game or other TCG related content, go ahead, click that subscribe button. It's completely free. And at the time of recording, we are only 2 subscribers away from the 150 mark. While you're down there as well, take a look at my link tree where you can find links over to my X and my TikTok account as a couple of highlights. Now, obviously I mentioned earlier at the start of the video about being a part and that fact that there was the first combat events that have started off. As I mentioned during my booster box opening on, I think it was Thursday when the video was uploaded, I got the opportunity to be a part of the casting team for First Combat in Porto. It was a great time. The feedback that we've gotten from that has been really, really positive so far. But if you missed it for any reason, you can head on over right here, twitch.tv/Card Game Central. The VOD archives are there for both Tournament 1 and Tournament 2 as well to catch up on if you missed it on Sunday. So, let's talk about the newest dates first from existing events. I mentioned in a video a while back about offline regionals and the first one being announced in Seville in Spain next month in September for Europe. Well, we've got a few more dates that have come across now. North America as well, I think only previously had Bandai Card Games Fest in September. And I think these ones in October are now new. If they're not already, then this will just be repeated information. But it's always nice to just make sure that we've got all of the dates correct. So, for North America, we've now got events in Los Angeles, California on October the 5th. And October the 18th over in Quebec, Canada. So 2 more events for North America to get involved in. And this is the offline regionals, remember. So this is that first step of the ladder to qualify for the World Championships. I'll leave a link in the iCard in the corner of the screen about how the World's qualification works and about some more details for the Regional Championships, which is Stage 2, and then the Finals and Worlds ultimately. So that will have been up in the corner just there. For Europe, though, we are getting 2-day events for the first time, and we're the first organizer and region, apart from North America, past Bandai Card Games Fest, to get these 2-day events. So we already had, as I said, the September the 28th, Seville in Spain. We now have events on November the 8th and 9th at Spellen Spectacle, which is a big card game and board game style convention in Utrecht in the Netherlands. It's being held in Jaarbeurs, which is a fantastic venue if you haven't had the chance to go for something like Bandai Card Games Fest or the One Piece card game European Championship Finals in the past. It's a lovely venue. Utrecht is a beautiful city. By all means, if you get the opportunity, go ahead and attend. Also, a little bit closer to home for myself in the UK, we've got one in Bristol at Ashton Gate Stadium, home of Bristol City Football Club, in November the 15th and 16th. I'd love to attend this event. Unfortunately, November the 15th falls on a really awkward date for me. Away from all of the TCG and the card game stuff, I'm also a big performing fan. I'm a big fan of acting and performing in musical theatre and stuff like that. And I'm in a show currently that closes on November the 15th. We've got 2 shows that day, a matinee in the afternoon and then the evening show. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to attend the Ashton Gate event. Maybe Spell and Spectacle, that might be a little bit of a stretch depending on what happens with, say, like tech rehearsals for that show and things. I'm still really trying and really considering looking into attending Victory Road as well as a player in Seville. We'll have to wait and see about whether I will attend that or not. Latin America, unfortunately, they've still only got the one at the moment. That is in Sao Paulo in Brazil on October the 26th. And Oceania in Australia, we have one on October 26th as well. That's in Queensland, in South Brisbane. And then in November 30th, Marvel Stadium in my old state of Victoria in Melbourne. Lovely stadium and lovely venue as well. We've also, unfortunately, had no updates to any of the quantities or anything in terms of the prizes and the participation. However, we have had a potential of some more information about what these are actually going to look like. And these have come thanks to the Japanese Gundam card game Twitter account, similar to the way that the store tournament cards were revealed early. So, we're going to start off with the participation pack. So it's going to be this Champion Participation Pack 01 that you're going to get 2 of that will hold 1 card out of a possible 8. And you can see the 8 that we have here. And we're going to go through them very quickly. So, we've got the Gun Tank here. Very good card, seeing a lot of play in the red-blue Kshatriya ping deck that's going around that won one of the first combat events in Gen Con a couple of weeks ago. We've got the Shamblo here, the level 8/7 cost from GD01. We've got Gundam Lafrith, which is seeing so much play at the moment in both Blue-White Freedom Unicorn and Green-White Operation Meteor. This is the Cagley pilot from GD01. Not seeing too much play at the moment. Not much of the Academy package which is a little bit unfortunate. This, the name eludes me here, but this is the command/pilot hybrid card that lets you generate multiple tokens. Again, not really seeing too much play at the moment, but potentially for a token matters kind of deck in the future. Might be a cool one to keep an eye on. We have Zex Marquise pilot here from Starter Deck 2, a part of the Blue Oz package. We have the Zaku 2 from Starter Deck 3, which is seeing a little bit of play in aggro decks at the moment as a nice level 2/1 cost that can punch for 3 when it attacks because it gets that AP +2 trigger during attack. And then the final card is going to be Close Combat, the 2 damage burn combat event, command event that can be activated during main or action. So a handful of some really good cards that are coming in this Championship Pack 1, particularly the Lafrith blocker and the Gun Tank. These 2 cards are really nice, with Close Combat probably falling just in behind at the number 3 in terms of the rankings of what you'd really want to pull. Lafrith at number 1 because it's the most widely played at the moment. Gun Tank probably at number 2, and then Close Combat probably at number 3. I could see 2 and 3 interchanging, however. Then we've got some indications of the top player prizing as well. Your top 8, top 4, and champions prizing cards and playmats. So, for those that are able to reach the top 8 stage, they will be getting themselves an exclusive Hero Yui alternate art pilot card. Really beautiful design here. I love the artwork. I love the little Gundam card game logo that's going on here as well. Would have liked it a little bit more if it had some kind of top 8 marking, some sort of placement indication here. But still, the card looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's a really nice card in the Operation Meteor strategy. Speaking of Operation Meteor, that seems to be the theme that we're going for these offline regionals in the top prize race at the moment, because the top 4 players are going to walk away with an amazing Wing Gundam Zero playmat, which is stamped with the World Championships 25-26 logo. This is only going to be awarded to the top 4 players in each offline regional, so you're gonna have to play really, really well and really, really hard to be able to earn this playmat. And it's really, really nice as well, considering that right now, in a official capacity, there's not really any or many playmats that we can get a hold of. There is a playmat set that is going to be a part of the exclusive merchandise at Bandai Card Games Fest. Definitely something that I'm going to be looking at picking up, as well as the exclusive, I believe it was a playmat case with the resources that was available during Gen Con. So playmats are at a premium right now, and this is an absolutely stunning one. And of course, we couldn't have a Hero Yui Top 8 prize card without Wing Gundam Zero itself, so the Champions card is going to be an alt art Wing Gundam Zero with the Gundam card game logo on it. This is going to look absolutely amazing in person with all of these little highlights on all of the edges. They're going to be foiled to the max, I imagine, if we can take anything like the Gundam Aerial Rebuild card that was the New Type Challenge Champions card into account. So that's a little indication of what it seems that our prizing is going to be for the Championship Participation Pack and the Championship Playmat. We don't have any indication right now about the Resource Pack, but if we're taking previous releases in Japan into consideration, I'm going to assume that some of the resource promos that they have been getting out there will be in a part of that resource pack. We'll wait for official confirmation on that, however. There's been no indication about what is going to be in that pack yet from Japanese accounts or from English accounts, so that is still to be determined. Now we get on to a brand new event type, and this is kind of an offshoot off of First Combat. Because if you remember when we were going through First Combat, a lot of the prizes were speaking about New Type Challenge, and the only First Combat exclusive card was the Participation Award of the Chaz Zaku 2 EX base promo. Well, I'm happy to now officially announce and confirm that New Type Challenge is an official event in the Gundam card game. I held off of making this video for a couple of days because New Type Challenge had been popping up as a term primarily for some of the Asian countries and continents and regions, particularly areas like China, like Taiwan, things like that. And I wasn't 100% sure whether we'd be getting New Type Challenge over here because we had First Combat. There's no First Combat events at the moment going on in the Asia-Pacific region, apart from Australia. So I was wondering whether New Type Challenge was going to be their kind of replacement. That, however, has been debunked because we are getting New Type Challenge, which is a store tournament event on a grander scale. These are a 32-player capacity event, which will be being held in select stores through September 5th to October 19th. And the dates and locations of which are currently live in the Bandai TCG Plus app. So, if you have the Bandai TCG Plus app installed on your mobile device, go ahead, click into the link that will be in the page here, or just go ahead and search for New Type Challenge in the event tab in the Bandai app. So we have these events and we have these participation and winners cards. First off, for participating, you're going to get yourself the alternate art Overflowing Affection, which is a foil alt art as well, similar to the foil treatment that is being seen in the store tournament participation packs. Amazing card, fantastic choice here from Bandai. This card's seeing loads and loads of play at the moment in basically any white deck at the moment. Drawing 2, discarding 1, great turn 1 play, and great play in the late game as well. The finalist cards, the upper ranks prize, which is being called here in the new type challenge, which will be given to the top 4 players, will be receiving the alt art foil Soletta Mercury pilot card, a card that I'm still very, very high on because of its attack ability, being able to reactivate one of your resources. I think that it's only a matter of time before this card and the Academy package in general starts to see a real uptick in competitive play, because there are some really, really great cards in the package. Of course, you've got Soletta Mercury, you've got the Witch and the Bride as the command cards. You've also got the card that is going to be the Champions card for New Type Challenge, the Gundam Aerial Rebuild, which when paired allows you to fetch a level 5 or lower command card back into your hand from the trash, and of course link pairing with Soletta Mercury. I've seen a couple of images of this card being held in life size. It looks absolutely amazing, again, with the Gundam card game logo in the top right corner. This embossed style foiling, which will be similar to your LR Pluses that you will have seen in New Type Rising in the first main set. So those are the prize cards that you will be getting in the New Type Challenge. As I say, make sure that you check your Bandai TCG Plus app for where and when those events are being held and how to get in them as well. There's a couple close-ish to me that I'm certainly got my eye on at potentially to attend. I'm definitely going to attend at least one of them, if not trying to attend multiple New Type Challenges throughout Mission 1. So as soon as I confirm my attendance and my applications to those events, I'll be making a call out and a post on my social media over on Twitter. So if you're attending as well, feel free to come say hi. And if we get played into a game, please let me win. I really, really want these prize cards. I'm joking. We will play fairly and completely to the TRM. So, that is all the information that I've got for you in this video, so it's now over to you. Are you happy that these New Type Challenges have been announced for us here over in the West? Or do you think that actually they're sort of devaluing the first combat events and those prize cards being awarded there? Also, let me know about you think about the participation packs and the possibility of these cards being in those packs, and whether you'd like to see more offline regional events being announced as well, and some ideas about where those events should be held. So with that being said, that is going to bring the end to today's video. If you did enjoy it, please do go ahead and drop a like rating on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you enjoy Gundam card game and other TCG related content. That's going to bring an end to the video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.